Amber here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to quickly share with you guys how to make some adorable mini Flair goodie bags that you can send to some of your pals in some happy mail. I think that these would look especially cute in like a loaded bag or a loaded envelope, because when they're all, you know, packaged up in a little bag with a topper, they look adorable. I also think this is a fun goodie to send to your pals because these little Flair can act as an embellishment in some of their projects. So I already made a few just so you could see what the end project is going to look like once it's all done. And now I'm going to go ahead and scooch these aside, and I'm going to show you what you will need to create this. So to make the Flair itself, and the Flair are these little round three-dimensional embellishments, you are going to need, of course, some 1-inch circle epoxy stickers. Now I get mine on Amazon. They're $7 and you get 100, so you get 5 of these sheets in a pack. I've used about 1.5 so far. They last for a good amount of time, and they're pretty cheap. And I also really like this one because it's clear and you can see the image really nicely once it's all adhered together. So I will leave a link to these down below in the description box so you can check that out if you're interested in getting these. You're also going to need a 1-inch circle punch. This one is by Recollections. I got it from Michael's for about $4 or $5, I think. And you are, of course, going to need a little goodie bag. So this one is from Michael's. I think it came in a pack of 100 or 150 for $4. And they measure 2 inches by 3 inches. And next and last, you're going to need some fun paper to work with. So for this little goodie bag, I decided to use the Maggie Holmes Gather paper, which I think is gorgeous, and it has some cute images that I think I can get punched out of here nicely. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make the Flair. So you're going to need your 1-inch circle punch, and basically what you want to do is just flip through the paper pad that you're using until you find an image that you like, and then you're just going to punch it out. So I really like this swan, so I think I'm going to see if I can get a nice one punched out from here. And it looks like I can. I just need to trim the paper down some. So this is a big paper pad to be working with while I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing. So you just want to punch out images like this. And yeah, the bag I'm using, the 2x3 bag, can hold about, I want to say 4 to 6 little Flairs. I would suggest sticking on the lower side, just so it doesn't get too crowded in there and they have some room to move around. In this bag I put 5 and they kind of stuck to one another in here and they don't move too much. So it's just up to you, however many you want to include. So now I'm just going to go through here and punch out a few more images. Alright, and here are the images I decided to punch out. So I chose this little swan, this little bow, a floral, a black and white floral, and then I tried to squeeze the word ticket in here, and it's a little bit cut off, but I think it works. So now you just want to take your epoxy circle stickers, and these are stickers, so the back is sticky. You just want to peel it off and be sure not to touch the back because you'll get a fingerprint on it. And then you are going to take your punched out circle image, and as best as you can, using your fingers, the edges of your fingers as a guide, you're going to just line those up and press the epoxy sticker down onto your punched out image. Make sure it's nice and adhered together, and then there you have it, a cute little 3D little embellishment to add to your projects. So I am just going to go through and add a sticker to the rest of these. Alright, and now we have all of our adorable little Flair badges. So you can see how quick it is to make these. You can make a whole bunch at once if you're just sitting there watching Netflix or something like that, you know, and you want to do something while you're doing that, keep yourself occupied. This is a great little thing to do, and you could just make a whole bunch of these with all different paper, all different patterns. So now it's time to make the little goodie bag. So I'm going to take my bag, and I've already cut out some paper I need. So because my bag is 2 by 3, I cut my little background paper down to 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'm just going to open up the bag and slide that background paper in. And then I'm going to take all my Flair, and one at a time I'm just going to slide it into the bag. So earlier I did say you should probably stick to just 4 in there, but I'm going back on my word because I like how all these little badges turned out, and I want to include 5. So just keep in mind, if you do a bit more Flair in each bag, they might kind of stick together and overlap one another. So if you're fine with that, then that works out perfect. So here is the Flair in the bag. And now we are going to make a topper. So I cut out 2 pieces of paper that I might want to use, and I think I'm going to stick with the cute floral. Sorry about that, plain. Okay, so this paper measures the width of my bag, which is 2 inches, and then I cut it by 2 inches as well, so I have a nice 2 by 2 square. So that way when I fold this in half, I will have 1 inch of paper on each side. And then we are just going to put it on top of the bag, like so. So to do that, you can totally use hot glue. It would definitely be faster, but my glue gun is not plugged in, and I'm too lazy to let that heat up, so I'm just going to use some 1/4 inch double-sided tape from Joann's. I'm going to put some on the edge of the back and the edge of the front of our topper. Okay. Make sure that's nice and secured down, and then you're just going to peel off the backing. And as best as you can, just measure up the topper with the edges of the bag, and then secure it down. Alright, and now it's time to just add a little bit of decoration like I did on the ones I showed you at the start. So I have here a little gold glitter banner. Going to put that right there on the edge. I'm just going to use a glue stick to do this. Alright, and now we have something like that. And now for just a little bit of added flair, I am going to take some gold sequin trim, and I'm just going to cut a little bit off. I'm just estimating, I'm not really measuring how much I want to cut off, just enough so that when you fold it in half or so, you'll have something that looks like this. And now I'm going to take this gold heart paper clip, and I'm just going to put the trim into the side of the paper clip. And then pull it down to the bottom, so you have something like this. And then I'm just going to clip the paper clip onto the bag. And there you have it. That is the finished little mini Flair goodie bag. And I think it looks adorable. You can totally add like a punched out butterfly or heart here, or a little phrase sticker, but for now I'm just going to be leaving them as is. And like I said, I think this would be super cute in a loaded bag or envelope where they're popping out and you can see the whole decorated little bag. I think that would look super cute. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I hope that you found this helpful or inspiring and you want to get out there and craft. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care and happy crafting. Bye!